Hello everyone, and welcome to today's episode. Last night, Lei Jun took the stage at Xiaomi's annual Keynote and once again set the tech world buzzing. This event wasn't just about product launches. It was a declaration about change, persistence, and high-stakes bets. In the next 5 minutes, let me break down the key highlights of his speech and the risks that come with them. Lei Jun framed the entire talk around one word: change. He said that over the past 5 years, Xiaomi has transformed from an internet company into a hardcore technology company. Whether it's developing its own chips or venturing into electric vehicles, Lei sees these as the signs of Xiaomi's true rebirth. In other words, Xiaomi is no longer just a budget smartphone brand. It wants to prove itself in the toughest arenas. The boldest part of the speech was about chips. Lei Jun declared, "Chips are the only path to Xiaomi's success. At least 10 years of effort and an investment of 50 billion RMB. That's not just a slogan. 50 billion represents massive, long-term spending, and it means Xiaomi will compete head-on with Qualcomm, MediaTek, and even Huawei's Kirin chips. Some see this as an all-in gamble, but for Lei Jun, there's no alternative. The most memorable line from his talk was clear: without chips, there is no future for Xiaomi. The other big theme was cars. Lei Jun reviewed Xiaomi's journey from the SU7 to the new YU7, and he didn't shy away from comparisons with Tesla and Li Auto. He even said, if you don't choose the Xiaomi YU7, then choose the Tesla Model Y. But here's the catch. When he talked about cars, he barely mentioned the word safety. And just days ago, Xiaomi had to recall a large number of cars due to problems with its assisted driving system. This gap is obvious. Lei Jun wants to emphasize performance and positioning, but what users really care about is safety and reliability. Throughout the keynote, Lei Jun also spoke about his own struggles with anxiety and internal friction. He admitted he was hurt by criticism, with people calling Xiaomi just an assembly factory with no real technology. He said these harsh voices pushed him to tackle the hardest challenges. By exposing his own scars, he was also sending a message. Xiaomi knows its problems, and it's ready to fight with its back against the wall. So, what does this speech really mean? On one hand, it's a moment of rebranding, Xiaomi declaring itself a serious high-end tech company. On the other, it's a high-risk gamble. 10 years and 50 billion on chips, a brutal EV battlefield. Every step could lead to a breakthrough or a collapse. Lei Jun now faces not just technical challenges, but also the patience of investors and the trust of consumers. And finally, Lei Jun ended with a bold statement: I want to defy fate. But here's the question: can Xiaomi's high-stakes gamble really rewrite its destiny? What do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments below.